Hello, AP Music Theory friends. I am going to walk you through sight singing today. So I'm going to start by showing you where you can find some resources on the AP website. This is apcentral.collegeboard.org, and we're going to look at some of the past exam sight singing questions so we can practice. So I'm going to AP Courses and Exams, Course and Exam Pages, and then find AP Music Theory and go to the exam. Now this is going to explain to you the exam format. That's the normal exam format, not for 2020. We'll have a totally different format this year, but a big portion of the exam will be the sight singing questions. So I found 2019 free response questions here, sight singing questions. I could look at the questions that were on the 2019 exam, or I can go down and find past exam questions and check out those sight singing questions from past exams. I'm going to look at the 2016 questions today, sight singing questions, and then it gives you all the instructions that were given in that year. It'll probably look a little bit different in 2020, but these are the instructions that they give you for sight singing. Something important here is that you will be evaluated on rhythmic accuracy, pitch accuracy, and continuity. Okay, something different this year at least is that you may not use any device, metronome, musical instrument, in your practice or performance. This year we can actually use musical instruments, metronomes, whatever, during the practice time. During the performance you can't use those. And then let's go on and look at the first question here. So question 1, sight singing in 2016. Now, the first thing I really want to check out here is what key am I in? What meter am I in? What clef am I in? Okay. On these questions, you've got two sight singing questions. One of them will be in bass clef, like this one is. The other one will be in treble clef. Okay. One of them will be in a simple meter, like common time, 4/4 time. The other one will be in a compound time, like 6/8. And one of them will be in a major key, one will be in a minor key. So I want to figure out on this question here, what is the key that we're in? And every one of these questions has, at least in the past, started on do and ended on do. The starting and ending pitch are the key. So in this case, since we're in bass clef, that's a D with two sharps. That implies D major. Okay, two sharps could be D major or B minor. Since we're starting and ending on D, this is a D major key. Okay, so I figured out this one's in major. That means the other melody in 2016 is going to be minor. It'll be treble clef, minor key, and compound time, 6/8 probably. Okay, so with this melody, since you do have the option of using a piano this year, I'm going to pull in an online piano that I found here. If you have one at home that you can just plunk on the physical piano or even a keyboard, that might be helpful. I found an online piano, virtual piano here. It's called onlinepianist.com/virtual-piano. That's where this is. So just search a online piano and you'll find something like this. Okay, so I'm going to just get my starting pitch from this piano here. Do. Okay, and maybe I will try this a little bit without the piano, but while you've got that resource available to you, we may as well use it, right? So first thing I want to do is write in my solfege for this for this melody. Get rid of these markings I already made here. So I know this starting on do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol. And I'm just singing along with it. Do, ti. It's already practiced for me. La, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, ti, do. Re, ti, do. I recognize that. That's a common ending pattern there. Re, ti, do. All right. I've got my solfege written in. Let's pull that piano back up here, and I can just plunk this melody out right on the piano here and see what it sounds like. Now, in a typical year, I would not be able to do this. So, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, do, ti. Remember your sharps in there. La, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, ti, do. Okay. So now I've heard it on the piano. I'm pretty sure that I know what the notes are. Then the other consideration I need to make sure that I get correct is the rhythm of this melody. And it's pretty straightforward. If I keep a constant eighth note going on in my mind, I'll just snap it to keep that going. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, sol, do, ti, la, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, ti, do. Okay, make sure that you're holding each one for the correct amount of snaps or eighth notes. If you had a metronome going, you could do that too for your practice. You can't have the metronome in your performance. So, look at each note. How many eighth notes is it worth? This one's worth 2. This one's worth 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3 on this one. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 4. Now that last note, they're really going to be picky about as they grade this, and make sure that you hold it for the full value. You don't get points if you only hold it for 3 of those eighth notes. So, for example, if I went re, ti, do, and I didn't hold it all the way to the 4th one, and technically you want to hold it all the way to where the next one would start. So to that bar line, or to the downbeat of the next measure. Okay, so the proper way to sing this would be re, ti, do. I stop right when that 5th one would start. Okay, you want that. Right, that whole value of that last note gives you a whole point there. So this is how they score this question. They're going to divide this melody up into 8 equal parts. So in a 4-measure melody, which a lot of these are, that means each half measure is worth 1 point. Okay, so we divide it right there, divide this one right there, there, and there. Okay, so I've got 8 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now hopefully you sing all of those segments correct with correct rhythm and correct pitch. That gives you those 8 points. Then the 9th point of this is awarded if you have no big hesitations, no restarts. Okay, if I went do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol. Okay, I messed up either this rhythm here or I restarted, so I'm missing 1 point. Okay. If I went halfway through the melody and then started back at the beginning, I missed that flow point, that continuity point. Okay. So that's how it's scored out of 9 points. You want to sing every segment correct, and you want to do it all in one fluid shot. Okay, I would practice this. I would approach this, play it on the piano, figure out exactly what it sounds like, and then try it without the piano a couple of times probably, and then record it. Give yourself enough time to record it. So that is the question 1 of 2016. I will possibly do question 2, but as a second video, as a separate video. Looks like question 2 will probably be a little bit harder if it's in 6/8 time and in a minor key. So we'll give that its own video. Take advantage of the resources we have, and hope you practice some of these exam questions from previous exams. Good luck.